da Jay-Z und Beyoncé.
Angeles.
Jay-Z and Beyoncé have proven to be the true definition of a power couple. Both celebrities have worked so hard for fame and wealth to the point that they are literally the most sought after. But while it's easy to see how connected these two are, there are hints that suggest that Beyoncé may be controlled by Jay-Z. How true is this? Is Beyoncé a puppet on Jay-Z's strings? Well, keep watching to find out.
She a prisoner.
Now, you had said that you felt that Beyoncé was a
Hashtag free
prisoner.
Beyonce.
Beyoncé and her rock star partner have a habit of shrugging off topics about their marriage and family, but nothing is truly hidden from curious fans. Fans have paid attention and discovered the steamiest details surrounding their marriage, one of which is how Beyoncé may be controlled by her husband. Well, for starters, Beyoncé and Jay-Z kicked off their love story on an awkward note, and this has made the fans wonder if Beyoncé saw a future with Jay-Z right from the start. Both celebrities couldn't bring themselves to admit when they indeed started dating. In fact, despite multiple collaborations, including Bonnie and Clyde in 2002 and Crazy in Love in 2003, and numerous sightings of the duo out and about, the musicians insisted their pairing was platonic. They'd brush off inquiries about their then-rumored romance with sayings like "we're friends for now," and their songs walk the line as well. But her Dangerously in Love single Signs, for example, includes the lyric that she was in love with a Sagittarius, which could have been a reference to either Jay-Z or ex-boyfriend Locke, who allegedly share the same zodiac sign. Eventually, Jay-Z confirmed their romance in his Black Album single public service announcement, which contains the line, "Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain." The couple finally made its public debut by showing up arm in arm at the 2004 MTV Video Music Awards. And according to Beyoncé's 2005 interview with Essence, she and Jay-Z have made it a point to keep their relationship off the table for interviews because she prefers to let the music do all the talking. "I never talked about relationships. I only talk about them in my songwriting, otherwise things get too messy. It has worked out because now nobody expects me to talk about them. But it's hard to. You fall in love and you want to tell everybody. But that's a place I just don't go," she said. She reiterated that stance to the magazine in 2008 following their intimate wedding. "What Jay and I have is real. It's not about interviews or getting the right photo opus. It's real," she said. While that is believable, there have been speculations that the reason Beyoncé doesn't wish to discuss her marriage during interviews is her lack of genuine peace of mind in the union. Everyone knows that the celebrities love to be private, but fans have also wondered if Beyoncé is living a fairy tale in her marriage with Jay-Z or not. Interestingly, Jay-Z confessed that the union was complicated too.
And if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools to move forward, then you're gonna have complications, period. And if you can either address it or you can pretend until it blows up at some point.
Meanwhile, Jay-Z couldn't stop cheating. When Beyoncé dropped her visual album Lemonade on HBO in 2016, it triggered a firestorm of gossip about the status of her marriage with Jay-Z. Her legion of fans, the Beehive, went on the hunt to discover who the other woman known as Becky with the good hair was in her Sorry track. Many wondered if the Carters were still together given the revenge anthem tones of the album. But Jay-Z showed up in the second act for the reconciliation phase. The album was big news, but it wasn't the first time the pair shared tough times through music. In an apology reply, Jay-Z appeared in the Lemonade reconciliation number and offered his own apology tour by way of the lyrics to the titular track on his album 444, in which he made no bones about his bad behavior. His heart was definitely on his sleeve when he wrote the lines, "Look, I apologize, often womanized, took for my child to be born, see through a woman's eyes, took for these natural twins to believe in miracles, took me too long for this song." Additionally, Jay-Z's 2006 Kingdom Come track Lost One includes the buzzed about lines, "I don't think it's meant to be, but she loves her work more than she does me, and honestly, at 23 divided by I would probably love my work more than I did she." So Edwin, Carter later revealed in his 2010 biopic, Decoded, that he meant for the song to be a reflection on how difficult it is to respect a lover as an autonomous human being, with separate needs and goals and timelines than yours. One of the hardest things about a real relationship of equals. He added, "It's worth it." Now, that's confusing, but clearly, the rapper may have said this to divert fans' attention from the rumors. Oh, but there's more. In 1999, Jay-Z reportedly stabbed music producer Lanson Rivera at a record release party. For the longest time, it was rumored the altercation was over allegedly leaking Jay-Z's album Ball. 3. The life and times of S. Carter. However, many feel the violence truly stemmed from Jay-Z's feelings for rapper. Also, critics like the controversial Jaguar White have stepped forward to claim the Carters are merely a contract, not crazy in love. Business is always part of the equation. They know they're the king and queen of hip-hop. And really, all of music. Neither wants to lose that, another source attested. Even Beyoncé's family knew their union was probably business-oriented. According to Bey's uncle, Larry Baines, he was after her and she wasn't interested. She told me she wasn't too fond of him, he told Page 6. I guess she wasn't attracted to him. Another source told Page 6, Jay's a kingmaker, she recognized that. She had to learn the ropes as presented by Jay, but really, this was mostly about business. The source also claimed that, before tying the knot, they each had guilty pleasures with other people. There's no bigger controller than Jay. She's great, but she'd be a little lower on the totem pole if it weren't for hooking up with him. The insider said, they are solid business people who know what they're doing. As far as staying together, despite a slew of scandals, the source explained, there's face saving involved. They don't want to be looked at like other celebrities out there. They are business people first, entertainers second. Husband and wife come somewhere down the line. Well, they might as well be business partners. Additionally, if you thought Blue Ivy was Jay-Z's only kid, you may be mistaken, but no one's really sure. The rapper has been embroiled in a paternity case regarding a young man named Weimer Satterthwaite, whose mother, Wanda, reportedly dated Jay-Z in the 90s. According to Radar Online, Satterthwaite, through his legal guardian, filed a civil lawsuit in December 2014 accusing Jay-Z of manipulating the legal system to avoid a paternity test. Oh, but Satterthwaite isn't alone. In 2011, a man named Gerald Ambers initially claimed that DNA tests proved Jay-Z fathered a son with Trinidadian model Chanel Scott. But Ambers later claimed he knew nothing about a paternity test. The National Enquirer reported that Jay-Z paid $1 million to keep his name off the child's birth certificate, but Jay-Z has never admitted to any children out of wedlock. Regardless, the fans believe Jay-Z has been unfaithful and that Beyoncé is still with him because she is under his control. Also, sometime back, a leaked elevator video showed Beyoncé's sister, Solange Knowles, physically assaulting Jay-Z in a hotel elevator as Beyoncé looked on. Rumors swirled about the cause of the incident, but the family simply released a shared public statement dismissing the issue as private. Beyoncé and Jay-Z commenced with their On the Run tours planned the following summer. However, some subtle lyric shifts during Beyoncé's performances on tour kept tongues wagging. She later released a flawless remix with a lyric that may have attempted to put the incident on ice. Of course, sometimes things goes down when there's $1 billion on an elevator. But fans believe it's way more than a casual disagreement. They simply can't help but notice how Beyoncé did absolutely nothing as though Solange had come to her rescue. Could this also be due to the tension Beyoncé is facing in her marriage? Well, no one knows for a fact, but as always, fans have their opinions. A fan wrote, I don't know who she is, but someone who's been in the industry and used to work with Jay-Z called Jaguar Wright says he pumps Beyoncé with so much drugs so can control and manipulate her. And I believe her. This has also been confirmed by a former bodyguard of the Carters. Another fan added, Jay-Z is a gatekeeper in the industry who has a lot of pull from different publications to streaming companies to judges to lawyers, etc. This man can stop Beyoncé's career if she ever tried to divorce him. So let's not play dumb. There's more where that came from, so stay connected.